All right, so all morning I've been working on this fall palette, so I felt pretty confident-ish, not super confident, that the colors I picked were going to work and look good together because I've made a whole bunch of papers. So I looked up what are winter colors, and they said jewel tones, you know, bright blues, bright purples, and, you know, it kind of made me laugh because I live in Colorado, and I can tell you that winter colors are like mud brown and like death, right? Dead plants, dead grass, everything's dead, dead trees. So this is funny to me that this is what they say is the winter color palette. So I'm going to use blues, purples, silvers, whites. These are the colors that I am going to utilize for the fabric. Bless you, pumpkin girl. My dog just sneezed. So I'm going to add a little bit of fabric medium in there. I'm making a bit more paint this time around. Like I said, I'm not as confident with this palette yet because I haven't been playing with it. So I don't know how these colors are going to look together, and I don't know how I'm going to layer them. Fudge sickle. See how it splooges? This has got to be a me thing. I think it's because I'm so strong. I'm so strong. I've got so many muscles in my hands. And so, yeah, it just does it. What I'm going to do. Let me think a minute. Okay. We're going to start. Oh, fuck. I guess we're starting with gray. Okay. Gosh, that iridescent white just makes it so juicy. I don't know another word for it. It's just really, I don't know, wet. See, my brayer's not even moving because I have so much paint. So I'm just going to spread this paint, and then I'm going to grab a different brayer. It's probably going to be Bob, which means we're going to get some other, gosh, it's just so much paint. Okay. Bob's like, I'll get it, sort of. All right. Got to have a lot of paint for the fabric, though. You just do. Because it's fabric and it soaks it up. All right, I'm going to get a large paper towel. And we're going to make some pretty good holes here. Okay, we're just going to have a little. In my head, I see what I'm doing. I really hope it works that way. Okay. Ooh, another thing Posey does is she doesn't, she won't go to the bathroom by herself right now. So you have to like take her outside and be like, go potty. And then she's like, oh, okay, I'll go potty. Oh, it's so weird. Okay. Making a mess. Okay. I'm gonna do something different here. Okay, bear with me for a second. I do not know what this is going to turn out like, so... Okay, so I'm using paper towel because the fabric paint is making it weird. So you can also like kind of flip over and kind of see what you got going on and what your pull's going to look like. And this is still to me a little bit too blue. So I'm going to keep working and taking off some of this blue. Did you see what I meant? Okay, I'll do it again. When you pull over, you can kind of see there's a lot of blue. And you might say, yeah, it's right there on top, but the bottom layer is the layer that shows. So we're just going to take off a little bit more of this blue, and I'm okay with that. Okay, take off some blue here. We'll get it. We'll get it. Okay. Okay. Did you go potty like a good girl? All right. So what I'm going to do, instead of using the fluid, the white fluid, I'm going to use my titanium white that is a little bit more heavy body, and I'm going to put that on here to do the pull. I'm going to let this dry for a second though, so I'll be right back. I am very nervous now about using the this color palette on the other side of the pieces that I did that I love. So this is going to be an adventure, and I'm pretty sure with lots of cursing. So if you don't like me cursing, do not watch part 3 of this when I start actually doing the... Oh shit! Shit, I just realized I'm using the heavy white on here, and it's not fabric. But I'm going to go ahead and say, oh well, because this is not something that somebody's going to wear, okay? This is something that is just, it's going on a book, and the rest of it is fabric safe, and that is going to be on the top anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and call it good and say we're okay. Hope you like my justification. If you ever need a justification for anything, you come to me. I am the great justifier. Gosh, I think that when I put this white paint down, I think that it dried really quickly, and I think that we're probably going to have to do it again. It did. It's not coming off. Okay. We're going to do it again. It's not coming up. It dried too fast. It's like so dry. Colorado in the wintertime. That heater goes on and bing, bang, boom. So we're going to do, where's my white? Gosh, I need more paint. I ordered paint and it's taken a while to get here. Because I actually ordered it from a small business this time, which is awesome. It's just takes a little bit of time. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of retardant in there, just so that it will dry a little bit slower. Okay. And then since I'm putting so much paint on, this is going to make the dry level not dry anymore. That's how these pulls work. And so I'm going to do just a little bit of paper towel massage on here, just so we maintain some of that texture. Gosh, okay. And then I always say, oh, I'll just pray that it works. No, I'm not going to pray that it works. I mean, I think that God has other things to do than listen to me curse when I'm doing art and pray about paint. I think there's bigger things in the world going on, yeah? All right, let's see here. All right, this has sat here for a bit. I used a hairdryer on it. I'm really hopeful that it's long enough to pick up all of these layers of paint. So far, it looks like a pretty clean pull here with little bits of schmutzies. Okay, that's all right. I'm actually, right now, just peeking at it, incredibly happy with this. It's actually giving me a little bit of hope. I'm probably going to have to do another layer on top of this because it's not wanting to pick up all the layers. Which is probably my fault. It's probably because I'm not letting it sit and dry long enough. So go ahead and just blame me, which is fine. And honestly, if it looks cool, I might leave it like that. It might look kind of nifty. Nope, it doesn't look nifty. We'll just do one more layer. Okay. Actually, you know what? It kind of does look a little bit nifty. So I'm going to just put some white on these areas here that I can see did not come off. And down here, I'm going to use, again, the heavy body. Actually, I am going to use gray mixed with some silver. So we're going to do gray. And actually, I can even use, what am I doing? What am I doing? It's fabric. Okay, I'm going to save you for later. Okay, so we're going to do quite a bit on here. See if we can't pull some of you up. And it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to line up perfectly, but let me get a paper towel. Oh, shit. Oh, sorry. I just spilled my coffee, but it's in a covered cup, so don't really need to get very upset about that. So the silver is just, I'm just trying to wet some of the stuff that's behind to try to pick it up. It's still going to be white on top, but I'm hoping the silver kind of gives it just a little extra oomph. Okay, let's see how that works, eh? It's lined up enough. It's not perfect. I don't care much about the edges because they're going to fold inside. It's these in the middle pieces. Okay, here's the deal. I'm going to pull this up and I'm going to do it again and then I'm going to let it sit. I want to see if I'm onto something here. Okay, I am. Yep, I'm going to do it one more time. And then I'm going to let it just sit and completely dry. So I don't want to use the gray, the silver, because I don't like the way that's looking. It's starting to get a little bit muddy. Oh, I'm almost out of titanium white. Please send my stuff soon. Okay, I got to put it over here and then I will, you guys, I will fix it. I need a clean towel. Here we go. Come on. You got it. Maybe it'll look like snow. Hmm? All right, I gotta pull it because it's drying on me. I need to get a heavy book. This would be a time that it would be nice to have a heavy something or other on this to kind of let it dry and let it pull. Okay, I'm a little nervous. I'm procrastinating because I want to do this pull and I'm really hoping that it works because, y'all, I need a nap. It is nap time, so I'm hoping that this pull is awesome so that I could just call it and I can clean up and then come back down and do the other side of those papers. So again, the corners are not happy, but the rest of it seems to be happy. The edges, not the corners. I like this a lot. Yep, this is cool. This is cool. Look at that big chunk. All right. I love it. All right, so, dun 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 dun. This is the fall cover. And then this is the winter cover, which I think both are beautiful. I was going to skip the step of washing and I was just going to use them as a cover, but I think I'm a really tactile person and I don't like the way these feel right now. They feel kind of sticky. So I heat set them. I'm going to wash them and dry them, and then I'm going to hope for the best and hope that they're still as beautiful as they are right now.